So nothing specifically against James Corden, but it is a crime that Reggie Watts is spending so much of his creative energy on being the house band for that show.
Is he really? I don't think I knew that. That's a real damn
He's
shame.
the best thing about that show. Like, he really brings a lot of his own charisma into that bland-ass mayonnaise disaster that is a late-night show.
I really hate
but
that show.
He should be doing other stuff.
I've mentioned every time he comes up, I say the exact same thing, and it's I don't get James Corden. I just don't. I don't know why people like him, or why he's popular, or why. I just don't. How he makes money doing things that he does because no one should be paying him. He's very milquetoast.
I think when you're just amenable to literally everything and deferential to literally everybody, that might get you far in the world without actually, amounting to any specific quality.
It's horrible. Just horrible.
I think he has a little in common with Jimmy Fallon too, in that like he really just makes up his mind to be a booster for anything that's put in front of him. And so that's how I think both those guys landed those jobs, where like Seth Meyers and Stephen Colbert like kind of built their reputation on being uncompromising. The other guys built their reputation on the exact opposite. So you have this spectrum for late night.
Anyway. I've never heard that song before, and I'm never gonna go back. That was fantastic.
I like money. I like the concept of money.
You guys, if you could see Phil's very, very white dances over here.
I love Reggie Watts.
It's so very funny.
That's an old song at this point. I'm gonna guess that was somewhere around like 2006, maybe later.
Interesting.
But yeah, it was maybe like his one kind of like underground hit that I'm aware of. Like he has a couple of albums, but yeah, I don't think he. Part of how he ended up on late night, I assume, is he just kind of acknowledged like what I'm doing is never gonna be mainstream in my lifetime.
I dig it.
It's mostly that weird.
I was introduced to Reggie Watts through Radiolab. He did like a touring special with them where he had a couple of his pieces that he like wrote for their show that they were doing, and he got to showcase some of his stuff, and I was like, who is that guy? Yeah. He's awesome.
He was also the sidekick on I think a Comedy Central show. Someone will know better than me, but
yes, he was. I remember that too, where he was. Yeah. Oh,
and I think he just had like a good enough time on that show that like he's like, I can steer this music thing into a more lucrative gig.
Yeah, I do vaguely remember him being on a show. Mm-hmm. Was it Adult Swim or was it Comedy Central?
It might have been Adult Swim.
Oh, that's ringing a bell. It's like right on the tip of my tongue.
Would have been worth researching, but
we didn't. We hardly ever research for this. Oh. Okay, also, I think it was very apt that we went right into me not being able to find words to Reggie Watts rapping the word adverb. And
where my chair runs at.
Yeah. That used to be a running gag.
Yeah.
With one of my old groups of friends. Okay. Be like, throw down a rap. Rap, Rappity, rap. Yeah, that's how you rap. Just rap for y'all.
Disrespectful.
Just it was a joke because none of us can rap at all. I definitely cannot. So that's the extent of my raps. Rap. Rap.
What's your next pick, baby?
Oh, what is my next pick? Oh yes. Okay. I don't have a good intro. This is just a classic. This is a classic. Funny Times. Mm-hmm. This is Wonder Boy by Tenacious D.
Fuck yeah.
You said, what's your next one? End this weird bit you're doing.
Love you.
Please.